putting them in order. So we've got decimals, we've got fractions, and we've got percentages. Now, because in this question we're given 2 decimals, I'm actually going to change them all to decimals to make the question easier. So the first one's done, so I'm going to look at 2/5. 2/5 is exactly the same as 4/10. Now, why might this be helpful? Because I've times both sides by 2, and this helps if you didn't know what 2/5 was as a decimal. Because now we've got 4/10, and a fraction is just the division sum. So this means 4 divided by 10. Now, why is it good to get the denominator to 10? Because we can divide by 10 really easy using our place value table. So 4 divided by 10 moves 4 one place to the right, making it smaller, making it 0.4. So now we know that 2/5 is the same as 0.4. So we've got 3 decimals ready, and we just need to deal with 41%. So 41%. Percentage is out of 100. So 41% per 100 is the same as 41 out of 100. And again, this is just a division sum. So 41 divided by 100. This is place value again. This means it's going to move 2 places to the right. 41 divided by 100 equals 0.41. Now, if you can't imagine the place value table, you can quickly draw one up. So we've got units, tens, tenths, and hundredths. And if we put the 41 in the table, the 40 is going to go in the tens, so the 4 in the tens and the 1 in the units. So 41, and it's divided by 10, moving it 2 places to the right, 1, 2. So the 4 goes there and the 1 goes there. And remember, the decimal point does not move. And we just put the 0 in the units column as a placeholder. So now we can easily answer the question if we think about what we've got. So if we look back to the question, it says put them in order. So we've got 0.44, we've got 0.4, we've got 0.6, and we now know that 41% is 0.41. So to put them in order, we may again need a place value table, depending on how good you are at ordering decimals. If you need a place value table, again, just quickly put them in. We are going to have 0.44, 0.4, 0.6, and 0.41. Now, why might this be useful? Because this is the units, the tenths, and the hundredths. And you can actually use this to compare. Now, I know some people put zeros in for placeholders, so if you need that, then you can use that. The smallest, well, they've all got no units, so we need to look at the tenths column. Now, 3 of them have got 4/10, so we know it's one of these 3 that's the smallest. So you've got 4/10 with 4 hundredths, 4/10 with no hundredths, and 4/10 with 100th. So actually the smallest is going to be the 4/10 with no hundredths. So your smallest we can now write in is 0.4. Your next smallest looking at the list, it's going to be 0.41. Using the same method, we can see that that's only got 100th compared to 4 hundredths. And then that's nice and easy to finish off now, 0.44. And then the final one, 0.6. Now that doesn't necessarily answer the question in terms of a GCSE style question. You have to relate back to the question. So the 0.4 was actually 2/5. The 0.41 was 41%. 0.44 was just a decimal, and 0.6